Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Take the edge. Take the edge. Go, go. Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 26-yard line.
Check out. 675.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Come on.
On second and 11 now. Luck steps away. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
48. Orbit. 49's the mic. I'm coming. 49.
A shotgun snap for Luck. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here.
SOS.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
11B.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check back, check back. Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch it. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On the counter, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
552. It's our field. It's our field.
Come on.
Hey, it's our house.
Go.
Watch Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Luck. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Switch. Tighten up.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check 37. Watch switch.
They'll run forward Pollard, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Set, 180. Come on. You better bring it.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Rush in.
80 weapon.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Stay there. Stay there. 180.
Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
180.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Ty Long now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
March 50. Blue down.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, it's long. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the first
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
I'm coming after you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey,
Charlie.
On deck.
From the gun, here's Love. That's complete to Cobb. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, go. Ready. Man, I got you.
On first down, Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You don't want no problem.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, defense. All day. All day. 11 feet. 57. Mike, 57. Right. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check it out, read. Check.
Back to throw. Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Delta.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the slant. 57's the mic.
Qual. Hey, Echo.
57's the mic.
Off of play action. Love. He's got his target. It's caught. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check 26, check to go Mexico.
Now it's locked. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run the counter. Elliott. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tie.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Pollard going to try the right side. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Out of the gun. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now Pollard. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Five, go. Right, 9, sweetheart.
He finds Austin complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real one.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Load it. Load it. Hey, watch the slant. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Double dog, double dog. That's the way. Plus the right. Switch.
To throw is Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third and long for Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Go! 390! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Kill, kill, kill.
25! Check 25! Check 25!
Slip.
Reggie. Shift!
The first down carry by Elliott. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a net.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
You got tight right there. Check safety, check safety. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Get in the weight room.
Strong right.
Check
On.
Check 99. Check 20.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Kill. He's coming.
We got double. One back.
Tight dog. Joker.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Every time.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Kill.
Keep it skinny.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Orange.
Now Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 13. Check 13. Slam. Check 3.
He's crashed.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 40-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bring it.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on, D.
57. Mike, 57.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
Here's Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Check 50. Check. 12.
Showing it. Hey, watch it. Watch the ship.
Wait, check.
The ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, check.
They'll run with Pollard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Lott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
11 feet.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
12. Hey, 2.
Wide, get wide.
Now Lott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love it.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Watch the run. Check 43.
Left.
29 is the mic.
My rocket.
Here we go. 29.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 66 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm going back to you.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Check out. Line 674.
Yeah, right there. Too little, Captain.
Check out.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give, right side. Pollard. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Sponge! No! That's one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Load it!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Shift.
Now Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
50. 90. Cut.
On first down, Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pull.
Now it's Luck. Completes it to Jason Witten. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it without it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.